Okay, hopefully you can see me. Nobody's here yet, so I'm a little worried. Um, the only people who can say something are people who are, let's see if I can, that's not going to help. Oh, good. Hi, Brian. Is the sound better? Is the sound better? Please tell me the sound's better. Yay! Hey, Adrian! Hi! Wait a minute. 4:30 Central Time. I have time yet. Okay. Yeah, so Adrian's going, he's going live at 4:30 Central, or 4:30 Western Time, Pacific Time, doing a live sale, so I'm looking forward to that. But I went live now because I don't, this is the only lighting I have, which is natural lighting, other than, room lights, which suck. So, yay, sound perfect, awesome. So I had to bounce out and bounce back in and had to reconnect, and nothing is as easy as trying to get onto an internet Wi-Fi in a hotel. So it's like, we've all had sound problems today. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, so I'm in Houston right now, y'all, and I'm staring at, I have a great view of the skyline. I'm actually not completely downtown. Like, there's another part of downtown that's like way over that way, but I'm close enough. I'm within the loop, the first loop of, if you know anything about Houston. And I'm staring at all the loop traffic. So there's a bunch of traffic out here, and my coworker, he has his room, I have my room. This is one of those super fancy hotels, and you know what's so frustrating about these super fancy hotels? And it's just my gripe. This is my pet peeve. This is just me. Y'all, in this day and age, where are the USB ports? There's not one in this room. Luckily, I brought a normal power adapter thing that I can use, because I sometimes, if you go to like the 2-star hotels, the Hampton, Days Inn, not Days Inn, Hampton Inn, like Marriott, those places, they'll have ports. They'll put ports in your lamps so you can just plug in your port. Like, everybody has a smartphone. They even tell you, oh, there's a QR code in your room so you can look up the information about the hotel, but there's no USB ports. Like, excuse me. Hey, Maria. Yeah, I know. This is a fancy hotel, but it's also a typical conventioner hotel, guys. So, as I said, when people come to Houston, this is not the hotel you stay at to visit Houston. This is the hotel you stay at because you're going to visit energy CEOs and going to conventions. There's actually 2 conventions happening in this location. Sometimes they have it in lamp-based. Not these lamps. Not these lamps. I mean, seriously. I'm like, what? If they had one, they would charge you to use. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, they give you free coffee. There's a Keurig machine here. But okay, now I do understand this is Houston. If you've been to Houston, lived in Houston, anywhere in Houston, the water, So I understand how people who are traveling just drink bottled water, but they have the Evian water here. It's $8 a bottle. I mean, and yeah, it's a big bottle. It's a big bottle. But I'm just like, hell no. I'm like, I grew up here. I drink the groundwater around here. I'm okay. I'm okay with municipal water. Nicer hotels usually hide them. That's why I said, oh yeah. No, yeah. Mostly the base of the hotels, I even looked in the drawer. Sometimes they hide them in the furniture. No. It has some nice furniture in here though. But this is like of a time period that is of yesteryears, yeah, guys, yesteryears. It's a really nice hotel. I'm very happy to be here. I'm not going to go to the hotel dining room. I don't feel like spending $30 for dinner. Although that's pretty much the going rate everywhere. So let's say maybe $50 for dinner here. And they do also have, $8 for a bottle of Evian water. I'm like, it's a fading flower. So anyway, I'm just like, whatever. I'm just happy to get here. I worked half a day. We had a grand suite tour would have USB ports. Yeah. So, The drive was easy. We got to work at like 15 minutes. We weren't actually late. We just didn't realize we had a meeting. James did, but I didn't. So I was getting coffee in the lobby, not realizing because our office building has a coffee service, so you have to pay for it. But so I was in line waiting for the coffee, and then we walk up to the meeting, and James is like, "We have a meeting. We're 15 minutes." Like, well, let's go. So we went to the meeting, and then I did some work before work. I mean, before I came here, you know. So then we left at 1:15ish, drove down here. So we just got here. Mm-hmm. Just DoorDash. Now I'm not really hungry. I don't like eating when I'm on trips like this. The last thing, I already have enough personal discomfort with new spaces that I don't need to have like digestion issues too. So people always tend to do rich foods and stuff and want to go out to, because we all have like a per diem, like, oh, you can use this much money allowance. I'm like, I don't care how much money allowance you give me. I am just staying in my room. So, and I hate room service because by the time it gets here, either you're ordering a cold food or you're ordering hot food that becomes cold food by the time it gets there. This hotel has 23 floors, and it has a kitchen and it has a convention. I'm not talking fine dining here. They do have a lobby Starbucks though, so I shall survive. Let's not forget to take our nightly meds. I haven't unpacked anything yet, so that will be the next step. I didn't forget anything today. I was able to pack. Okay, so y'all, if you caught, well, you probably couldn't have caught Jolie's live if you're a member, because that turned out to be a members only live. She needed to talk about some stuff behind closed doors, but open to members. So what I was talking about Sunday I woke up and I looked at James and I said, James, we need to go to Marshall's. I need different luggage. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I have taken you for granted, sir. I always travel with James. Many conventions we go to, I always travel with James because because I work for a state agency, because we're married, I share a room, so I don't have to have, hey, ranking realtor, I don't have to have my own room. And I don't have to, and so whenever James goes someplace, a lot of times I get to tag along or I just go with him and we go to the same convention. It's great. But this is the first time I'm going to a convention where he's not coming, because this is a different venue than normal. And I'll tell you more about it on Friday after the fact, because this is not a normal venue for me. I'll tell you all about it on Friday. And let me get through the convention first, because this is not the normal place where I normally go. And so I told James, like, my luggage is either too small or too big. I need that Goldilocks size where I can, Ricky Realtor, did you get a Phantom? Did you get it? What Phantom were you looking at? Oh my gosh. This is exciting, y'all. So the Celine Phantom is the bag we're talking about. And Craig found me mine, and hopefully the Renegade Realtor gets his. So anyway, I went to Marshall's and we found the Goldilocks bag, and it was okay. It could be a little bit smaller, but truth be told, it worked out perfectly. I was able, my coworker got it out of the car for me, and I was able to put so guys, I used the Field Tote 40 for my carry everything bag, and I used my suitcase for my Field Tote 40 to sit on my suitcase so I could roll it around the hotel, because hotels have wood floors and marble floors and carpeting, like always. It's like somehow there's always a stone floor, a wood floor, and carpeting, and somehow you have to maneuver your luggage. So this luggage has good enough wheels that it has larger wheels so it can actually maneuver carpeting. If you get those really crappy, and you all know what I'm talking about, rolling wheels on a luggage on a thick carpet, no go. So it was it helped tremendously. And no, I didn't plan on spending $100 to go buy a piece of luggage, but that turned out to be the best piece of luggage for me. And I said, James, well, we're going on a cruise in December. I'll just take this too, and then we're planning on a cruise in 2027, and that's a 7-day cruise. This is the perfect Goldilocks size for me to carry all my stuff that I need. Because unlike some people, I carry like a lot of stuff. I travel with my toiletries probably took more space than my clothing did, I'll be honest. And mainly because I'm driving, it's not these aren't travel size toiletries. I just take my full size toiletries, right? So I just threw them in my bag, and I brought a 6-pack of sodas because I knew I had a mini fridge here, and then I brought, shoes, 2 pair of shoes, and clothing, extra clothing, more clothing than I can use, but I need options, So anyway, I didn't bring my own blanket and pillow this time, and that was a concession. That really was. I travel with my own stuff all the time, and this is the first time I said, okay, I don't have James. I don't want to make 2 or 3 trips, because again, if you've been to a conventioning hotel, everything is far, far away. So there's a parking garage, and then there's the hotel residency part, where your hotel rooms are, and then you have the conventioning part, which of course is nowhere, it's like different places. And and guys, this is such one of those fancy hotels that I have to have my card key to use the elevator to get to my floor. I'm like, really? Seriously? I just need to get to my floor, So anyway, yes, I did bring a small bag, and I brought a big tote bag because it's a convention. You're gonna have to go and get papers, and there's an expo hall, and what you do for conventions, and then attend sessions, and I'm presenting in one of the sessions. So I don't present until Wednesday, and then that's great about before noon on Wednesday. Yep, the Goldilocks size, yes. So I did do a bad thing today, though. I did succumb to a little bit of impulse issues. My bag journey has been trying not to buy bags. Well, I did order a bag from Kintz today. Hey, Lori! I bought the puzzle bag dupe that Kintz makes, because Lisa from Luxury Life in the Middle, she has 2 of them, a tan one and I think a black one, and she took hers to Paris I think she did. And anyway, it looked really cool, and I've been looking at them for a long time, and I think I just came to the conclusion that I'm never going to buy an actual puzzle bag of any type, vintage, new, edge, old, it doesn't matter. I just don't think I can spend the money on the puzzle. So I ordered the red one. There's a red one, and that's what got me. If it had just been in tan and black and white, which is what they normally have on Kintz. Kintz is a very neutral, heavy, very everyday, fit into your wardrobe. Not my speed, but they throw in there that burgundy color, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. And I could have bought it for a little cheaper on eBay, because I found one on eBay, of course, after I had ordered it. But I said, no, at least it has a return guarantee if I don't like it, because I've never seen one. Obviously, Kintz doesn't have a storefront. I've only seen this with other people's unboxings. So I did order that. No, I didn't tell James. Yes, I need to tell James. But I figured it's like the whole ask forgiveness thing later on. Yeah. Very nice, says Jennifer. Yay! Oh, red. Yes, it's red. That's why I did it, Adrian, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I should not buy this. I should not. Because, guys, I bought a bag from Miss Adrian, too. Yeah. So I bought the bag from Miss Adrian Saturday. I can't remember what day he went live. I don't remember anymore. And that was I also didn't tell James. But that's okay. Forgiveness is given. I work too. I just spend more money than he does. So yeah, we'll work on it. We're working on it. But I'm trying not to keep just buying. I'm trying to be very, I've been looking at that puzzle bag for a long time. What got me this time was the color, because it's that red, and it's in silver hardware. Okay, it was Saturday. Yay! I dropped a fortune on my car. Oil change, brake fluid change, coolant change, fuel injectors cleaned. Wow. Tires rotated in alignment. Oh my goodness, D. Higginbotham, that is a lot. Yeah, we have to see. And I think I bought this bag knowing we have $1,000 plumbing bill that we're gonna have to do, and also that we have to take our car in to get the one of the front left light is not working. And we need an oil change in our, and we also need new tires on that car. It's about a year, and we bought it used, and we know before we do another long trip, we're gonna have to put new tires on that car. It's fine for what we're doing now, but the last thing you need is tire issues. Luckily, today's tires are pretty good, but they're also expensive. Yeah, very expensive. It could be worse. My friend, he drives a huge, ginormous truck. To buy the 4 tires for his truck was $2,000. And I looked at him like, excuse me? What in the world? But it's a big truck, D says, had to be done. The brake fluid and coolant was 12 years old, and the injector's never been cleaned. Yeah, but that's hopefully your car will go for another 100,000 miles easy. Craig says Travis blew a front tire on his Mini yesterday. Oh my gosh, he chews up tires. Does he drive like a maniac? Renegade, damn it, I need new tires, but I want the Phantom bag. Yes, I know, right? The Phantom. Oh my gosh, the car repair prices should off payment plans like hospitals. Yeah. Car, and they do, some of them do, like some store car places will pay, like they'll get their store brand credit card and with 30% interest, of course you'll finance it. Mario Kart, he drives like Mario Kart. That makes sense if he's chewing through those tires. Well, today we just showed up, so the conference doesn't start till tomorrow at 8. We do have breakfast, and then I have a whole day of conventioning, and then I have an app that for the convention, so I can go into the app and I can pick all the things and it will show me where to go, and it's very interesting. I did not know conventioning apps existed. Apparently they exist. Jennifer, they do a firm works with Ford. Oh, that's nice. I've never tried that. That's neat. I got off the phone with the listing agent for Johnny Depp's Infinity penthouse unit in downtown LA. I should go live and invite. Whoa, go live. Oh my gosh, that's so neat. That's amazing. I hope that sells quickly. He literally has 8 tires put on in the last 12. That's crazy. I hope you pay for insurance for those tires. Adrian, I saw the most stunning red one. I almost bought it on Saturday. Oh, are we talking about the Phantom? Because I am down I want a Rogue 30 again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just have all these, I don't even really carry the Rogue. I just want the Rogue. Like, oh guys, speaking of bags, I to come here, I want the Phantom, I want the Phantom, the shoulder bag Phantom. It's not the regular Phantom. I can't remember what it's called, but that one in denim. I saw one. I had the chance to get it, and somebody got out from under me, and then they relisted it for twice the amount. I was so mad. But no, I tried to bring my Field Tote 40. Let me go grab it. So this is the bag I'm using. I love this bag so much. This is the most Jackie bag ever. It's embroidery, it's CC's, it's jacquard, it's leather, it's all the nice things. It fits so much stuff in there. Well, I tried the Neverfull GM, which I thought would be perfect. It wasn't perfect. Oh, I actually forgot something in the car, but it's just going to have to stay in the car. I brought my, yeah, I want the large Phantom. Mm-hmm. Pink that's listed as well, kind of like Dark Berg. Ooh. Yeah, so I kind of like, I haven't even used the Phantom I have. I'm still kind of in awe on that bag. I need to break it out and do a video, because I don't know if I did a video. I don't think I filmed a video on that one. Or it's filmed and I haven't uploaded. I don't know. But I tried packing the Neverfull side by side. It is not a very good bag. People have said this. People either love it or they say it's not a good bag. And it's not a very good bag. It's great for sweaters. It's great for putting in like a shopping bag maybe, but it's not great for work. I tried it for work, sucks. I tried, Adrian, I regret you selling your black one. Your black Phantom, I wanted to buy that so bad. um, um, the only one I've heard say this. You're the only one. Really? Oh, Brian, me? Oh, because here's the thing. Um, when I carry I carry equipment. I don't carry just a Chromebook or a MacBook Air. I carry a heavy duty engineering laptop. I carry extra monitors. I carry extra keyboards. I carry with me. These are portable things with me. Full power packs. So when you're looking at putting that in a Neverfull, it just isn't working. And then so when I packed everything for this trip, it didn't actually fit enough in there to hold. Yeah, I do carry a coffee pot to work too, but just for traveling, I just put in my meds, and my toiletries, and I was just adding my sweater and random things. It just wasn't enough real estate to hold everything. Because yes, there's a 40-ounce water bottle in there, and there's my little purse, there's my big purse, there's a lot of stuff I put in there. And so once I put everything in the Neverfull and I put it on my shoulder, it was just the straps, like what everybody says, they're just too thin. So for me, it might be good for a casual day trip, but for what I really pack, it don't work. I do carry a lot. I carry a lot. The never doesn't look like it's a great shape. It supports the stuff I need for work. Yeah, so for my work, the Neverfull looks like a beach bag. It acts like a beach bag. It doesn't just put it in the damn suitcase. So what I did was I actually repacked my carry-on this morning. And I put everything into my suitcase, the toiletries, the medical, everything I put in my suitcase. And when I took out of my suitcase, I was able to hang off, which was my chair cushion. Guys, I have to walk. I can't do a convention without a chair cushion with my back issues. If you've been to conventions, the chairs are the worst. And I have a cane, so there's a lot of stuff that comes with me. Yeah, you have 6 of them, and it's not a damn beach bag. The Goyard St. Louis had the beach bag. You have 6 of them. Brian, I'm dead. You have 6 Neverfulls? Wait, what? 6? Yeah, no, but for me, it just isn't enough because it's soft-sided, because of the canvas itself, and because it's a fan shape, when I do put my computer equipment in there, it's not stable enough. So the boxy totes work better. They work better for me, and I have once I put in my Neverfull, once I put the insert in there and I put a base shaper in there, that was fine for me to throw in my sweater, to throw in my coffee pot. That worked out fine. But for me to bring in what I bring on a convention, like work stuff, it didn't work. But that's just me. Everybody's work things are different, so some people's work life, it works. But for my work life, it didn't work, And Katie says, I pull a rolling bag cart for my daily work items. I carry 2 lunch bags, breakfast, lunch. Yeah. Stanley cup, hydro flask. Oh, I have a funny story with the the Stanley cup. Only in Texas, and I wish I could take a photo of this. I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times where I'm driving, and I live in a rural area, so I leave the big city, which is Austin, and then in Austin, by city limits, is not actually a highly populated area, but the surrounding area is, right? So when I leave Austin and I go to my rural town, I go by, there's this one road, it's like 8 miles of pretty much farmland, just farms, ranches, and it's a small 2-lane road. And this lady, often I see her on her horse going down her property, and she has a Stanley Cup. She's in her saddle. This is a Western saddle. She has her horse, and she's in her, you know, riding gear. She has a Western hat on because it's hot out, and she's holding her Stanley Cup. She has a configured Stanley Cup holder on her saddle horn. It is the funniest thing, only in Texas. A lot of times, most people here who have actual ranches, they don't use horses so much as they use ATVs to get around and move cattle and stuff. But most people who have horses, especially women, they're rodeoers, or they're they do barrel racing, or other stuff. But there's still a lot of people around that just do have horses, but it's just so funny to see a Stanley Cup, this lady on her horse, and she's real pretty, by the way, and she's like with her Stanley Cup, and she's just riding her horse. It's so funny. My work, my work crap in my purse, I've given up an idea. Oh yeah, I carry, so the thing is, I was gonna carry, bring my computer, but my computer case is a rolly case. My suitcase is a rolly case, so I couldn't actually handle 2 of those things, so I decided to leave my computer at home. And I took hard copies, and I have some stuff I need to work on here, but I was able to do it without, I don't really need to bring my computer here. I have my mini computer. This is my work phone. It has all the apps I need, like to log into the app for my convention. I need to go to my work email to get the code to log in, all those things. So I have 2-phone life. Maria says, I'm not fancy because I take Metro to work and then walk 10 minutes. I carry a backpack more comfortable for my back. In the weekend, I bought a lovely signature leather backpack from the Coach outlet. Nice! That's awesome. I am I am traveling for work. I'm currently in Houston, which is not that far away from where I live, where I work. I work in Austin, right? So I'm in downtown Houston. It's about 2.5 hours, 3-hour drive from Austin. So it's just a day trip, and honestly, it was fine until we got into Katy. And again, if anybody's ever driven through Houston on 10, as soon as you hit Katy, which is not part of Houston, it's another town, but it might as well be part of Houston because it's like the Katy, Houston area. It's like Traffic City, and luckily we didn't have to go through all the way through to the east side. We stayed on the west side, so it wasn't as bad. Hello, Jennifer. Or it's not Jennifer, Jeanette. Keith says, how are you doing, Craig? Keith, today has been a better day. Oh, that's awesome. I like the fact that it's better. I've been really slacking on my communication skills lately. Can I have a funny story to tell you guys, though? I used to carry a backpack, but it's not enough. Yeah. It just depends. Like, I don't necessarily have to bring my work computer back and forth. I have two types of equipment. I have my laptop, and then I have my desktop. So my desktop is a very expensive piece of equipment. So most of my work is actually done on my desktop for the processing power, and for my engineering laptop really is to display or PowerPoint or connect to other things, write notes with. So I have 2 pieces of equipment, but I really normally use just my desktop computer, and most of the things, if I can mostly access everything on this. I carry a purse, a lunchbox, Stanley Cup to work. That's all I need. Yeah. I have a message held for review. Huh. It was just a hi comment. I don't know why that is. Oops. What'd I do? Please. I hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. So the funny story I have is Ava is how we're house sitting Ava. So my beautiful shepherd friend is visiting. She's just a lovely, lovely dog. And then Pugsley wants to be Ava's best buddy. Ava is like, little dog, no. She puts up with him, right? Well, yesterday it rained. So the grass is wet. The ideal pottying conditions were not the way it should be. OD says the algorithm is being weird. What is it doing? So anyway, when I woke up this morning, I looked over, I'm like, James, your child had an accident in the bathroom. And he was like, well, I'm not surprised. The grass is wet. And then Ava gave Pugsley the nastiest. Ava was like, you are a bad dog. It was very funny. For me, it's very funny. So it was just the dogs were just being, I'm like, okay, well, I'm leaving. So I left James with 3 dogs, and he has to deal with the scheduling the plumber who's coming on Wednesday. Tomorrow they're doing a filming commercial in our cul-de-sac, so he has to move the second car over to the street away from our cul-de-sac. It's just so weird. And then on Wednesday, he has a dental appointment and the plumber's coming. And then on Thursday, I show up after this convention and be, hi! I kind of left my co-workers with, oh, here's this stuff you need to do. And said, see ya! I suggested Jeanette, hello. Algorithms being weird. Okay. Luckily, I don't need to haul a laptop for work. I use client PCs. I don't have to dedicated office. Yeah, nice. That's nice. Malcolm took a poo in front of my bathroom last night, and I heard him scratching the floor. Yeah, you knew what happened. Yeah, and the thing with Malcolm is his potty is already indoors. That was just him being a jerk. I finished shopping for my cat and food. Hello, Native. It's been a while since I've caught a live. Yeah, I'm normally not live at this time, but I got into Houston. I'm at a convention, so eventually the light will go away, and interior. Normally, when I do a live, I actually sit in front of a light bar, so it's lighting is a thing, whatever. And so I wanted to go live before a normal time and talk about my trip and my packing. I didn't expect to buy a piece of luggage, but I bought some luggage. It's called Lucas. The piece of luggage I found was Lucas. And we actually had a bunch of different, this is at Marshall, so there's a bunch of different brands, right? So there was American Tourister, there was Samsonite, but these are the downlines of those like everything. There's tiers. But this was something called Lucas, and it actually had the best wheel action, the best kind of zipper motion. Of course, when I buy a suitcase, like I buy a bag, I twirl it around, I unzip it, I look at the straps, I look and see if it can withstand wear and tear. And because I'm not on an airplane, I didn't really care about some of the other features I would look for. This is really for car traveling, and I ended up with a soft case, and it's actually very convenient and very light, thank goodness, because once I put everything in there, I said, James, this thing's heavy. I didn't think I packed that much stuff, and he laughed at me. Whatever. He can spend the weekend with the duffel, with just like a messenger duffel bag or whatever, and he has like, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I can't do that. I have to have, I'm only here for okay, so essentially I need clothing for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So 3 days, three sets of clothing. 1 pair of pajamas is fine. No. I have to have 2 pair of pajamas. I have to have 5 shirts, 3 pair of pants, 2 pair of shoes. And that was me conceding to get fewer shoes than I normally would bring. Normally I'd bring 5 pair of shoes for just a 3-day trip. And then I normally would bring house shoes. I actually pared down. And James is still laughing at me. Yeah. Hi, back. Yeah. So anyway, what bags are everybody else looking for or looking at? Or, yeah, you have to back up. And I just took normal. I mean, I'm just wearing normal t-shirts and stuff, but for my convention presentation day, I did get a long sleeve shirt because I have a tattoo. You know, that's the other thing I did on Saturday. I got a tattoo, guys. So I got this tattoo. James and I got couple tattoos, essentially. He got the dancing Snoopy, and let's see if I can get you a better look at this. Let me see if I can just do that. There we go. So that's my tattoo. So that's a new skin. So I can take that off tomorrow. And then I have to wash it with an antibacterial soap and then put some like aquifer or something, lotion on it. And that's my view, by the way. Actually, I can show you again. It's really pretty. See, that's the highway. So way, way, way over yonder, that is the heart of Houston. Way over there. That's the heart of Houston. So I'm near the super downtown, but not super, super. Like, this is one of the loop. So I'm sitting here watching the traffic. It's fun. It's actually, I really do like this hotel room. It's a nice hotel room. I need Fendi in my collection, says Sherry. I just bought a MK French suede Hamilton. I like the Hamilton dark brown. I'm looking for a Speedy, says Jeanette. But Jeanette, you just got your Neverfull. Want a Coach Empire in honey brown, says Sherry. I'm looking for Rogues. If anybody has a Rogue 30 for sale, hit me up. Jackie, we couldn't see. Oh, we couldn't see the tattoo. Did it blank out? Okay, let me see if I can do that. So it's on my wrist. It's just a tattoo of Snoopy. James got a Snoopy tattoo also, and this is my first tattoo. You know, it's not my last one. It actually didn't hurt. I mean, it's annoying. It's like a sunburn. It doesn't really hurt, but this is a small tattoo with line work. Found this cutest suede bucket bag from the Gap. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm James got the dancing Snoopy. I have the Snoopy with hearts, and it's funny because we got married. The first time we were married, in the JP was in September, and I think it was September 6th or 5th, and we went and did this pretty much on that date. So I looked at James like, you know, this is our anniversary, right? So I said it feels like we did an anniversary trip because we went down and we did tattoos. And guys, I was gonna chicken out. Old Navy has bags now. Ronnie, I like the bags, but they're style wise pretty, material wise no bueno. Yeah, so I have a happy Snoopy. Yeah. So we did I was gonna chicken out of the appointment. I was there and I was a little stressed out, and James was like, no, it's fine. We're just gonna wait because the tattoo artist is going a little late. And I was like, well, we have an appointment, but why do I have an appointment? She only opened it an hour ago. Why? I mean, how can we be 7 people behind? And basically, it was just a weird system thing. So I got that tattoo, and then James got his tattoo, and he was totally fine. I knew they were PU when I saw the price. Oh yeah, they had to be, Ronnie. Those, but I looked at them. They're very pretty. Get a tattoo on the inside of your wrist. It hurts there. Anyone who has had ABG knows. Well, it didn't really hurt me that much. She said it would hurt. It hurt a little bit down here because I have a scar. But to be honest, it was funny because when we were talking, she said, well, how does it feel? It's like, no, it's a little annoying. It's like, because well, does it feel like a, they always ask 1 through 10, your pain level. It's like a 5, 7. I'm like, oh, no, it's like a 2. It's not even a 3. I live my life in pain, so this is nothing. It didn't bother me at all. But now if I do a big color piece over here, which I want, that's going to be different. I mean, this is just a line work. There's almost no shading in here. So if you use shading and there's more surface area to irritate. Jackie, Travis ordered you a Hufflepuff. Oh, yay, that's so cute. I have a Hufflepuff costume for my Labubu. Okay, now which Labubu should I put that on? That's so exciting. You know who has a bunch of Labubus now? Dee Dee Bean, she just bought a whole. I think she said she bought some for gifts, though. I don't think they're all for her. Her grandkids like them too. I think everybody really. I mean, some people have told me they don't like Labubus, but I like Labubus. But I also like La Babies. The La Babies from Five Below are so cute. I think I might like them more than Labubus. Also because they're $5. It's hard to dislike something that's affordable and cute. Where I was looking at the cute little new La Baby or the Boo Boos, the little alphabet ones. They're awfully adorable, but they're expensive. And I'm like, I can't buy everything, Even if I want everything, I can't buy everything. So, anyway, I'm gonna probably get off. The La Boo Boos are fake, but I don't care. Oh yeah, I don't care if they're fake. I think they're cute. Um, Pixie says my worst tattoo is my heart on my finger. Oh, but it's so quick, it was nothing to it. Yeah. Um, I'm definitely getting more tattoos. I'm gonna get a Stitch. And I'm also gonna get the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And the only other thing I'm really thinking about is a ballerina hippo, because from Fantasia. It's one of my favorites. And anyway, everybody have a great week. I'll let you guys know if I'll probably come live tomorrow. Winnie goes live, but if she doesn't, I might go live too anyway, just because I'm here doing nothing. But we have a reception thing to do. I don't know. I have to figure out what this is. My coworkers want to do a dinner. I don't know. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.